What's up, everyone? It's me, Ivan, with another first impression. If you don't know what a first impression is when I watch a show for a couple of episodes in and I give you my thoughts on whether you might be on the fence of watching it or not, and then you either watch it or not based on what I say. This is totally a completely biased opinion. So don't be thinking that I'm giving you a fair, unbiased, like, no, this is completely on my likes. You can clearly see what I like and what I don't, and I'll give you reasons for it. So, anyways, today we have Blue Miburo. Blue Miburo is a show that I really, really wanted to like. Like, I wanted this to be like the new Rurouni Kenshin. And just with that in mind, uh, yeah. Anyways, I'm not saying it's bad, but let me explain to you what this thing actually is for me. Blue Miburo is a show about the Shinsengumi. If you have ever seen Rurouni Kenshin, you know that the deadliest foes, the biggest arch nemesis of Kenshin, were the Shinsengumi. You had the patriots, that the ones that wanted to bring the new era to Japan, and you had the Shinsengumi that wanted to keep the power of the emperor, and they wanted to keep the caste system as it was. So the Shinsengumi is taking the forefront right now because now, for the first time that I've seen, we see a show where they are the good guys. We've always seen them as kind of like the opposing evil or anti hero forces, but in the show, we have them as like the good guys. And it's a samurai show. There's no powers. There's no demon slayer like going up in flames and battling demons and stuff. No, this is straight up just a samurai show, and you have a very realistic like type of setting. You have the training, you have the fights, etc., etc. Now, why am I so like with this show? Let me tell you, because I mean, I love Rurouni Kenshin, and I like animes that are about the samurai, especially where they don't have powers and you have like good fights of just like swords and clashing and everything. Sadly, I am 8 episodes in, and I cannot say what this show is about. Every single time that I do a first impression, I tend to let you know, like, oh, well, this show is about this, or this show is about that. Here, honestly, what I can tell you is about this guy who is like super smart, but not super skillful with the sword, and he joins the Shinsengumi because they see him as a great asset because he's so smart and he's got that like intellect to be a good strategist and everything. And then he starts kind of training under the the people, and then things happen where he starts to question like whether he's doing a good thing or a bad thing. He has his friends, and he comes with his own like little solutions to problems and stuff. But I cannot tell you what the show is about because the show is very slow. There's not much action. The dialogue can be heavy from time to time. I don't think the pacing is really good. Even though I want to like it, I want to love it, I want this to be like, yes, this is my new Kenshin. Let me be obsessed with this thing. Uh, I'm not. I'm really not. Um, this show, I saw it like on a poster when I went to Japan on the subway, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna give it a chance because like clearly they're announcing it. Now this might be like better as time goes on, but like I said, on episode 8, I'm really having a hard time to understand what's going on. I think they're taking their time to build something, and they already resolved like a major plot point that span between like 3 episodes or so, but the action wasn't there, and there's not like a whole lot of things that have kept my attention going. Like, and you can fault me for that. You can literally say, Ivan, like, it's your duty to like be focused on it. But if the show is not grabbing my attention, I don't know what you want me to do. I'll become distracted. But like, if you tell me like, am I distracted watching other shows like Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer season 2, or like even Blue Box, I'm hooked. I cannot wait to see what happens. That's not the case with this one. This one, I find myself very often just kind of drifting because I'm not entirely sure what it's trying to say or where it's going. I don't think there's been a goal, a specific goal that has been established so far. I think there are just things that are happening, and maybe, just maybe, later on we'll find out how everything just like comes together. But I'm not entirely sure. This is a 24 episode series, and I'm like on episode 8, and I'm like uh, really forcing myself to watch it. Um, there's really not much that I can say about it. And I'm never gonna be one to say, "Oh, don't watch it because the animation sucks." But honestly, the animation is not that clean. The animation can take you out of the story from time to time, especially if you pay attention to that thing. I'm not very like I'm not into animation that much to where like bad animation can take me out of the show. But this one for sure, sometimes I'm like, that took me out. So if you want like super clean Demon Slayer type of animation, this is definitely not gonna be the show for you. Anyways, let me know if you even knew about the show or if you were interested in it or not. And yeah, those are my thoughts on Blue Miburo. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.